Oh, this is cute, guys.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Friday Friday evening, and I've got a whole weekend to myself. So I thought I'd pick up the vlog camera. Well, it's not really to myself, I've got plans, but I thought I'd pick up the vlog camera because I've not really spoken to you guys much this week. I have just gotten back from our trip to Santorini, so it's been like a busy week catching up with work. But I'm also not sure if I'm red from like sunburn because I did sort of burn on the last day, or if I'm just red in the face. A bit strange. I tried a new like micro peel, I think it's called, from La Mer last night, and I mean my skin looks nice and glowy in this lighting, but yeah, not too sure about the redness. Anyway, it's Friday evening tonight. I'm actually all by myself because Ty is back up in Manchester visiting his family and friends. He's taking the girls with him, so I've not even got any dogs running around the apartment. It feels like it's very strange. I think this might be, I don't know if this might actually be the first time that I've been alone in the apartment, like without even the girls, and so I don't really know what to do with myself, so that's probably why I picked up the camera and I'm speaking to you guys. But I've just been out for a little mooch this afternoon around the lanes. We've got Pride coming up in a couple of weeks and I need to find an outfit for it. I tried on a couple of outfits a few days ago just with like what I already have in my wardrobe, and I didn't really like anything. So I popped into a couple of shops this afternoon, which you would have seen in the intro of this clip. There wasn't really anything exciting. I picked up a shirt from Urban Outfitters, which I want to try with like the shorts I already have. I was sort of looking for something that will go with the clothes I already have because I don't want to just buy a whole new outfit. It seems like a waste of money just for a Pride weekend. Although Mariah Carey is performing, so I do need to go all out. But yeah, I picked up a shirt from Urban Outfitters, which I'll show you. But more excitingly, I picked up the new M&S cookie. If you would have seen maybe like on Instagram or TikTok, they've got these new like, I think they're loaded, they're stuffed, and then they've almost got like a sauce on top. So I think they did like a strawberry and white chocolate one, a pistachio one, and then like a chocolate one, which is the one that I got. But they're £2 each, and I'm trying to be a bit healthier, especially with Pride coming up. I want to look nice, and so I was like, oh, do I pick up all three of them? And then I thought, this is just too much money to be spent on 3 cookies, especially because they're like big bag that they do that everyone's gone crazy over, which has like 5 cookies in, is like £3. So I just picked up 1 cookie. I'm quite excited to try it. I don't know if they're going to be as good as the ones I baked last week, but we shall see. I'm probably just going to chill this evening, so I've been out to the shops and then I'm going to bake my bulgur wheat tray bake recipe from Mob Kitchen, which you shall see. I don't really know what to do with myself. I've been watching Desperate Housewives, which is still on at the moment, and I've been reading the second book from the Akatar series, which I think is called Mist and Fury. I picked up all of them whilst I was on holiday from Vinted. So I got the first one, read that on holiday, and then immediately was like, I need to read the rest. And so ordered them on Vinted. I got a really good deal actually. Someone was selling the whole set for 15 quid, which I thought was a bargain. So I've got 5 of those to read. I'm already like dishing them out to my friends because a few of them have finished like the first few books and then don't have the second ones, not the second ones, the 4th and the 5th. Whatever, I don't know the series too well. So I'm seeing them tomorrow and I'm going to take a load of books up with me then, do a bit of a book swap. And that actually leads me on to tomorrow. So I'm going to head into London tomorrow just to see my girlfriends. We're going to have like a nice little weekend catch up. We've not seen each other in, I don't know, we've been saying in like our group chats, we've seen each other, but it's been at like birthday events or something. And so like we've not actually all sat down and like had a little get together. So I'm going up to London tomorrow to see all the gals. I think we're just gonna have like a nice little mooch around East London and do a bit of like a Mexican evening. We all love spicy margaritas, so I feel like I'll be on spicy marg duty. I don't know how, but it always ends up me doing the spicy margs. And there was one time that I was squeezing limes. Like obviously you can buy lime juice, but it's always better to like have the fresh lime juice. And I squeezed so, like, I didn't realize how expensive limes were as well. So I went to Tesco's, picked up like 8 limes. They were all like 30p each because they didn't have them in a bag. And sorry, this is a big tangent. squeezed all these limes and then drunkenly like knocked over the jug of lime juice. Had to go back to Tesco's to pick up more limes. Spent another fortune on limes. But anyway, what I was saying, you'll see me making some spicy margs tomorrow, I think. And then I'm gonna spend the night in London tomorrow, and Sunday I've got a chill day to myself. Ty's not home until Monday evening actually, because he's in Manchester for work on Monday. And so it's just gonna be me for the next few days, which I don't know what to do with myself. I'm gonna have so much space in the bed, and I'm gonna I'll probably do like an everything shower maybe tonight or Sunday. I mean, I don't really need to tan or anything because I've got a bit of a natural tan still going from holiday. Obviously holiday was only a week ago, so you'd hope so. But yeah, that's me. I'm gonna bake some dinner now because I'm starving, and then I'll try the cookie out with you afterwards. So this is the finished dish. I've actually baked this before on YouTube. It's just a mob kitchen recipe that I've sort of adapted a bit. So I've added in some chicken and halloumi and a bit of feta on top with some parsley. The actual recipe itself is just chickpeas and bulgur wheat and tomatoes, so it's a vegetarian dish, but I wanted to get some chicken in there somewhere. It never looks too nice in the pan because I guess all the cinnamon and the cumin and bits like burn and caramelize a bit. But once it's actually dished up, it's so yummy. I'm gonna have it with a bit of chili jam and then some pita bread that I've got in the cupboard left over from the week. And then that will be my meal for tonight. It doesn't look too appetizing here, like I said, but I've just added as well a little dollop of Greek yogurt because that's what the recipe recommends. And whenever I do this, I forget it's actually quite spicy and I always need the yogurt. Yeah, bon appetit. Okay, so dinner has been eaten. I swear I've waited a minute or two to have this. I've obviously been waiting for this all day since I got it earlier. Dinner was really nice. I went back for seconds, of course. I'm just going to shut the door because there's loads of sirens that are going past. I don't know what is going on, and it's driving me crazy. So this is it. It's the chunked and loaded cookie. This is the chocolate and hazelnut one. And I'm not a big fan of this packaging because I had to put this in my tote bag. And so I was clever and I picked up that bag to like bag in a bag in a bag. And anyway, this is her. She does look good. I've seen a couple of videos of people in America doing the crumble cookies. I feel like this is a little bit similar, but I'll give it a whirl. I want to do the thing where people obviously like break it in half and show you, but this is gonna make such a mess. Oh, it's stuffed. That's almost like a hazelnut paste, I think, inside. very good. She is almost a little bit dry. I don't know how. I always wonder when like I get cookies and brownies or something from a bakery and it's like open and not in an airtight package, that goes a bit dry. Even with like the sauce and then the hazelnuts on top, I don't know if it's the hazelnuts that are almost a bit stale. Some of it was a bit squeaky whilst I was eating it. But I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. I'm not amazed. I think the hazelnut spread inside is like what's making it. I wouldn't say this is worth £2. It's actually quite a lot. I've only had maybe, I'd say that's like a third. That's bigger than half. I don't know if I can finish the whole thing. I will. I'll finish it whilst I'm watching Desperate Housewives. But you know the normal M&S cookies, like I can get for a bag of those. Maybe, well, I could get for a bag of those. There's been times when I've travelled before with work and obviously you get to like expect your food. I get those bad boys in. I just go for that. If my employer's watching this, I don't. But I do go for a couple bags of M&S cookies. I thought as well, but I'll quickly show you the top that I got from Urban Outfitters because daylight is fleeting. I just lit some candles. I mean, sunset still isn't until about 9:30, I think, and I don't actually know what time it is now. The oven says it's 8 o'clock, but there's just something about having candles lit. It's such a shame in summer when like you can't have candles lit because I'm a 10 o'clock bedtime kind of guy, so there's no point lighting a candle for like half an hour whilst it's dark. Anyway, don't know where I'm going with that because the daylight's going. I'll quickly show you what I got from Urban Outfitters now. The other bedrooms have no lighting, which is why I'm here. But this is the shirt. It's not very me. Like I don't know, it's obviously white and... How do I show you this better? So it's obviously just like a white shirt and then it's got the embroidered like patterns and shapes and bits on. I just thought it was like a really nice summery shirt and I can wear this with some shorts at Pride. But yeah, it's not very me. All my shirts usually are just plain or like stripes or something, but I feel like this is a nice like way of branching out into some colour. I feel like my friends would be proud of me not being so neutral. So yeah, this is the shirt. I think I'll just wear this with like, I'm not too sure, maybe some navy shorts or some chino shorts, just like some beige ones, of course, keeping it neutral. But yeah, I've picked that up for Pride so far. It's obviously like a 3-day event and I don't know, I'm like, I need an outfit for the afternoon, for the evening. I need 6 different outfits. It's like a wedding, but worse. So yeah, that's one outfit potentially in the bag. I've obviously got other like summery clothes that I'll just wear. Like I'm not buying new outfits for every day, but I just wanted to get a couple pieces that like, I don't know, it's nice having like an it's like going to a concert really, but to like a parade, and to be fair, it's still like a concert and a festival in Preston Park, so it is like going to a concert. Here's my, I don't know why I'm justifying it to you, that's what I picked up from Urban Outfitters. It was £46, but because it's my first time buying it, I got 10% off, so it was £41, which seems a bit steep for a top that I've just like bought for a day event. So hopefully, because it's like nice and summery, I'll get some more wear out of it and I'll get the price per wear down a little bit. But I'm just gonna go and chill now, read my book, watch some more Desperate Housewives, and then probably get an early night. I'm gonna be up early to go into London tomorrow. I think I'm gonna get like the 10 or 11 a.m. train just so I'm there for lunchtime. We're gonna go for a little shop and then, yeah, head back to my friends to do a bit of a Mexican night and have some drinks. So, I'll speak to you in the morning. So, we have these eye patches in the fridge. I'm sat here and they will not stay on my face. They just won't stay on. Like, they just keep sliding down my face. I'm literally sat here like, trying to watch this vlog and they just won't stay on, they keep sliding down. Okay, wait. I've got them on correctly, I just don't know why they won't stay up. Okay. No, I shouldn't smile. They're driving me bloody crazy, I've only had them on for 1 minute.
I'm still like a frantic vlog because if I get in there and make more frantic decisions, there's really done this maybe last year, but it was a year ago, and I really loved that. Just like the
maybe I'll just have to sit here like this.
with the fruit on.
Oh my god, I'm still sat here with eye patches on, if you can even see me. But I've just looked up and realised my candle is like, well, obviously these candles are going to drip, but it's dripped onto my console table. What on earth do I do about that? I hope it's not going to leave like a waxy stain on it. Oh, what a pain. I don't want to move it and... Oh, I can just see this going wrong if I like pour that and then... Right, let me blow this out. Although when I've like blown it out before, these candles are cursed because like the wax went on the wall before and now it's all over the console table. Oh, okay. That's not left like a mark. That one's luckily just... Ow! Hot wax on my hand. Okay, that one... That's not left a mark there. Great, now I've just got... Oh gosh. I've just been like trying to pick it off, but I think I should probably wait until it's set a little bit more because I just don't want to get waxy stains on this wood. This is like mango wood from the White Company, so I'm sure it'll be fine. If not, I can cover it up with like a photo frame or something, but that's just a real shame. I realised as well that's why these candlesticks are like superior, because it collects the wax. I've never had candlesticks before, so this is all a learning curve. Obviously this one started to drip a little. This one's, oh, that one's dripping as well. They're all dripping. I thought if you like burnt them perfectly, they didn't drip, because we've had no issues with this one the whole time. It's not dripped at all. And the one over here, which also has like a little plate, has really like barely dripped. So not too sure why these ones are acting up over here. I mean, that's just, I just saw this like hanging in the shadow and I thought, oh my gosh, what's that? So after that debacle, I'm just gonna get myself ready for bed. My skin is still glowing. Like, I don't know, this is what I use. The La Mer micro pill, this tiny little tester that you would have seen in the Santorini vlog. And then I've just used my like La Mer creme de la mer. Bloody hell, I don't know as well, like there is a light here, so that's probably just reflecting a lot, but like I'm not, part of me was wondering, am I greasy? I don't know. Imagine that, I'm just actually just like sweaty. Did that get rid of anything? Could you imagine? But anyway, I thought I'd just quickly show you what I'm using on my skin at the moment. So I just did those eye masks. They were literally from like bargain buys, so they were just like a hyaluronic eye mask. I don't think they did much at all because it barely stayed on my face the whole time. But I'm just going to go in with the Paula's Choice toner. I usually, like, you're meant to put this on a pad and then wipe it on your skin. Part of me doesn't want to take this nice glow off, but this is a liquid exfoliant. This usually makes my skin look nice and glowy, so that could also be, I was going to say, a test-in to this, but not too sure. But I would usually just stick some of that on my hand and then like pat it in, because I find that when I use my cotton pads, these are just reusable ones, but even when I use like the normal like actual cotton like disposable ones, they just absorb all of the product. And I'm sure you're probably not meant to be putting this straight onto your skin, but it seems like such a waste of money when like I put it on the pad and wipe it over my skin and like I can't even feel anything on my face. So got in with that, and then I'm not actually too sure what you're meant to do with this little bad boy. I feel like you should be doing it every night, but I don't know. I want to go in with some more. That doesn't come yet. I'm going to use some, this isn't all La Mer. I do have like other products, like this is just my hyaluronic acid from TK Maxx. But just going to go in with some Renewal Oil from them, and then I have a night serum. This is running really low. I picked up a new one of these when we were in Santorini as well. That's why we got the testers. Well, not testers, but like samples. And I just use, I'm going to use quite a lot of this, seeing as it's running out anyway. But I use this just as like a nightly serum. This also makes your face really glowy. I don't like using this in the day unless I'm putting on like powder, because I feel like it makes your skin look a little bit too oily. So I'm going to do this. I'm not going to use my retinol tonight because I feel like you're not really meant to. I didn't get much guidance on this product, and when I googled it, it wasn't really telling me a whole lot either. And so it said to use SPF the next day, which obviously they recommend with like you should do that with a retinol. So I don't want to combine retinol with a micro pill, whatever the micro pill might be. And then the next thing I'm going to go in with is the Liz L Super Skin Face Serum. I also got this as part of my like routine order that I do with them. So I do just their like bundle. It's like £40. You get a large size of the cleansing balm, like the face, I think it's called Cleanse and Polish. And then you get a like full-size moisturizer. Sorry if you can hear a siren. Full-size moisturizer and the toner, which I use is just like a more gentle toner. And I don't know why, but this time I got a free like big serum and then also a Super Skin Night Moisturiser, and these are quite pricey. So I'm getting free samples from everyone. I feel like a proper YouTuber, except from I'm paying for these. So really it's just I'm spending money and I'm getting enticed with extra gifts. But that is the night serum. Sorry, it's not actually even called a night serum, it's just called the Super Skin Face Serum, but I use it at night because it's the same colour as the night cream. So far I've gone in with, gosh, how many products have I just used? A chemical exfoliant, face oil, serum, and then I'm going to go in with the micro pill, and then I will put on some night cream. So they said that you need to like shake this lots to activate it. I'll probably use some eye cream as well, but I might prioritise eye cream if he hasn't taken it with him. Let me just put a little bit. Also, like, because it's not a pump, I don't really, I mean, once this runs out, I could always pour a little bit in there, but I don't know, just like, try and pop it on first, because I don't want to, well, I don't want to do that, and just have it go all over my hands and waste it, but I'm just going to press that in. My skin is actually like, it's glowing. Hopefully I don't wake up tomorrow with like a chemical burn or anything. I did want to put some like face tan on this evening, but I might just try to stick to keeping like my natural tan. Although these chemical exfoliants are just gonna take that tan straight off. Honestly, I'm gonna have to like go to bed and put, I don't know, I was gonna say like clean film over my face. I just want all of this to soak in and not go onto my pillow. I mean, I'm gonna go get in bed and read my book anyway, so it's not gonna go straight onto my pillow. I've been having a look as well at silk pillowcases because everyone obviously raves about them, but they are so expensive. I've seen them as well in TK Maxx and just like other shops, but when I've been, the White Company, you're gonna laugh hearing me say it, but obviously they charge a lot for their products anyway, and like you get the same thing but cheaper at other shops. But their silk pillow masks or like pillowcases are like in the hundreds. Like, well, not in the hundreds, but like they're over £100. And other pillowcases I've looked at have been like 80 and like M&S or like John Lewis, I'm not too sure. And so I'm thinking there must be a cheaper silk pillow mask that everyone is using out there. But then again, like, are they that good quality? And like, if you're invested in something that is for like your skin and stuff, like I feel like there's no point like getting a dupe. Like, you may as well get like the really good quality one and like make that investment if you're investing into your skin. Anyway, I might look out for one. I also just don't know what it's going to look like with my bedding, because like my pillows, you'll be able to see it from behind, and like I don't know if it'll just look weird having like a silk pillow there. I'm not sure, maybe I'll just get like an eye mask or something. I've seen people have like obviously the silk bonnets as well, and that's what I thought as well. I wanted just to look after my hair a bit more, because I'm obviously using the Sacred like hair oil and I take hair vitamins and stuff, and so I know people say that you should be wearing, like you should be on a silk hair. You should be using a silk pillowcase for your hair, but yeah, not too sure. I'll keep looking. If anyone's got any recommendations that aren't £100, then I'll have a look at that, please. Okay, so I'm ready, obviously. The weather outside is biblical. I don't actually know if I go too close to the window if you can hear me. When I got up this morning, the thermostat in the room was like 24 degrees, and I thought, it's colder than that outside, let's get that cold air in. It's freezing. It's now 20 degrees, and I've remembered that like room temperature isn't like 19 degrees. It's actually bloody heavy door. Room temperature's like 25 degrees, isn't it? I don't know. But the weather, yeah, I don't know. I've got these big umbrellas actually, so I'm just going to take one of these out with me. So it's the fact that I now need to take this hefty umbrella all the way to London with me. But gonna head off now. I've just packed my bag, and then I shall see you guys when I'm in London.
We are now approaching London Victoria, our final destination. Thank you for travelling with us.
So, I've made it to London. I feel like I shouldn't be walking around London vlogging on my phone, but it's pouring with rain. I dropped the umbrella back to the flat because it said it wasn't going to rain this afternoon. And so I was like, oh, there's no point in me lugging around this huge umbrella because I don't have any small ones. Here I am in the pouring rain. Everyone's got umbrellas and I don't. But I'm just going to go drop my bag off at my friend's house now. And then we're meant to be going for like a mooch around all the nice shops in Walthamstow. I don't know if we are going to, seeing as it's literally a downpour. My hair is a mess. Also so embarrassed because I've just been walking along the pavement and it's like a pavement cycle lane and I'm listening to like Lord and like bobbing along with my earphones in and I can just hear someone be like, hello, hello, and I stopped and was like, what is that? And it turns out there was a cyclist behind me. So yeah, that was great. After a great start so far. Oh, they look nice. They're just... Working out, Did we all go for the room?
Oh, sorry. It's the smallest one in the house, sorry.
I'm going to Hannah for letting us use the house, and I feel like I did very little.
Are we all saying grace? Maybe we should all say... Hello, hello. I'm back from London. I'm not feeling my finest. Honestly, I was on the spicy margaritas last night. I wasn't even that drunk, but I just could not get to sleep. I was up until 4 a.m. and I'd woken up at like 6:30 the night before. And so I was like, I'm getting closer and closer to being awake for 24 hours and like my body just won't fall asleep. And I managed to get like 3.5 hours sleep and then I woke up and so I was like, brilliant. So I'm shattered today. I'm back in London, back in Brighton now. I've just put some food in the oven. I'm just having my leftover bulgur wheat tray bake that I made with you guys earlier on in the vlog. But my friends got me some presents. It was my birthday like 5 months ago? No, my birthday's in April, it's July. You do the maths. And I've not seen them all together like since my birthday. And so I got my birthday presents. One of them was this little cap that says, I'd rather be in the M&S food hall, which is so on brand, especially for this vlog. And then I got some matcha, which is the Genki one. I've been really wanting to try this. I've had Genki matcha before in a couple of cafes, I think actually. So Canoe do like the iced milkshakes and the iced like chocolate, but they do a white chocolate matcha, and I think they use Genki, and that's really nice. And then also at Helm Gallery in Brighton, they do like a strawberry pavlova matcha, and they use Genki, and it's amazing. And then I got some little like tumbler glasses. I think these would just be perfect for like a little iced drink and like a little matcha, or excuse you. I don't really have like any tumblers. All of ours are like drinking glasses, and so these are just really pretty, and they're almost like ribbed, but on the inside, like it's smooth on the outside. And so I'm going to pop these in the dishwasher now. Thank you everyone if you're watching. And that's me really. I'm just so tired. I've ordered a Too Good To Go bag from Island Poke because I've been really craving like a poke bowl. Is it poke or pokey? Or poke. But whenever I go there, I spend an absolute fortune, and I always see them on Too Good To Go. And they had like a Sunday saver bowl for like £2.99. So I thought I'd try that out. It'll probably end up being something that I don't want to eat, but hey ho, at least that's a bit healthier. So that's gonna be my dinner. This afternoon, so it's 1 o'clock now, I honestly just want to go to sleep. I had like all these ambitious plans for it being like a nice wholesome Sunday. I was gonna go to the sauna and stuff, but I think I'm just gonna save that until Ty's here next weekend and we can actually like go and it'll be something that we do together. And then today I can just sleep. So I'm gonna have my lunch now, just my bulgur wheat with a little bit of pita bread, and then probably have a nap, watch some Desperate Housewives, and then I'll go and pick up my poke bowl later, have a little bit of a walk and actually like stretch my legs around today. And then that's me. I don't know why I'm standing up. But yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys. We had such a nice time yesterday in London. We went around Walthamstow Village. It was pouring with rain at first. Luckily my friend had a spare umbrella, so thank you for that. And yeah, we went to a couple of places in Walthamstow Village, checked out like some of the cute homeware stores, had a little slice of pizza, which was so nice from, I think the shop, it's very Whole Foods vibes. So it's like a nice organic greengrocers, not greengrocers, but like a supermarket. I think it's called Eat 18, but they had like a pizza counter. And so they had a little slice of pizza there, and then we went to a pub and had a couple of drinks, and then just went back to my friends that made these amazing tacos. So we had like crispy shrimp tacos, and then like almost like a chicken quesadilla taco, which is basically cheesy chicken in a taco. And we made like slaws, and I was on duty for salsa. We made like guac and like all the whole shebang, so it was so yummy. Had a really nice time with everyone, and then we just had some drinks into the evening. We made some Aperol spritzes, and then we were meant to be making these Aperol spritz margaritas that I'd seen online. I don't know why I didn't get around to doing that. I think I spent so long making chili margaritas that I was like, we'll just have those instead. So yeah, it was a few margaritas drank, a few Aperol spritzes, and now I'm very tired because of it. I also just like put my food in a bowl. Oh god, it's burnt. How did I even manage to do that? I checked this like 10 minutes ago before I got in the shower because I realised there wasn't enough there for how hungry I am. And so I checked it then and it was fine. But yeah, I put it in a bowl so then I didn't have to worry about like decanting it, but now I'm realising like I can't pick up this bowl because this bowl is 210 degrees. There's always something with me. Here is my lunch. I've just popped a pita in the oven as well, so I'm going to toast that a little bit and then just have it with some chili jam, and then we're good to go. It's not really too burnt, it's just gone a little bit crispy, and they're like, I think that's halloumi. Oh, I don't know actually, that looks a little bit crispy, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just smother it in chili jam. So, I've had a little bit of a nap, maybe like 10-15 minutes, but again, I need to stop listening to the audiobook because I think like I may as well like lie there because I'm not falling asleep, so I'll listen to that and like get my way through the chapters, but then I just get too invested. But I'm not too sure why I decided to start vlogging as I'm walking uphill and about to cross a road, so 1 second. But I'm just off to pick up my poke bowl now. I'm hoping that it's like a salmon or a tuna. I don't really want like a tofu or something, but we shall see. I might treat myself to like a little sweet treat as well because I don't have anything in for dessert. I'm just going to Island Poke now. I haven't actually tried the Island Poke in Brighton before. I used to get it in Canary Wharf in London, but it'll be my first time trying it here. There's quite a few poke places. There's a really nice one, well, one that looks really nice in the lanes that I've been tempted by, so I don't know if I can give this a fair judgment if it's not like a poke bowl that I like. Anyway, also this is going to be insufferable if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Anyway, gonna go pick that up now, maybe get myself a sweet treat, and then just gonna go home and chill, carry on watching Desperate Housewives and reading my book. back. This is like my version of doing a Labubu unboxing, or like any kind of blind box. It's just me and the Too Good To Go bag. But obviously there's just one Pokeball. There's nothing like too exciting. They don't really do sides, I don't think, at Island Poke, but I got a salmon one. It's not got the most exciting toppings. It's got mango salsa, which I do like, and then obviously just I like cucumber, I like edamame beans, and there's some sesame seeds. I really love from Island Poke, they do like this seaweed, and it's almost like, it's not like, is it nori when it's like seaweed, like paper, like what you have in like a seaweed roll, not a seaweed roll, sushi roll, but it's like a wet seaweed almost, and it's beautiful. But I'm happy with this. I'm gonna tuck in. He was like, do you want salmon or chicken? I was like, salmon. Like, I think surely Pokeballs are, haven't they always just been fish? I think now they're like chocolate chicken. My brain is frazzled. I'm gonna tuck into my Pokeball, and then I'm gonna actually unload the dishwasher that has been like looking at me open for the past 2 hours. And then I'm gonna watch more Desperate Housewives. It's just eat, rinse, repeat over here. Like, just going between eating, watching Desperate Housewives, reading a bit of my book. I just popped into Waterstones to have a bit of a nosy. Not that there's any more books I need to buy, because I've got 5 of them to read from this new series. But I always like having a little look in there. And they had some really nice, pretty, like, hardback versions of these ones. They had like a collector's edition of the first ACOTAR. They had an ACOTAR cookbook, which I was like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. And then they also had like all of the, like, I think they're called the Night Court editions of the book, which is what I bought originally. So I actually have 2 copies of ACOTAR because I got one in the set that I got from Vinted for like 15 quid. But I was worried because I really like the black version, and I was like, am I now gonna have to buy all of these in the special edition that's more expensive? But once I saw it on Vinted for like £15 for all of them, I thought I cannot justify now spend an extra 50 quid on buying them just so they're in this different version. So I'm gonna stick with the colourful ones that I have. It's not like I have bookshelves anyway, so it's not really like, they're not on show, so it doesn't matter what ones I have. Anyway, gonna tuck into my salmon Pokeball now, and then I shall see you guys in a bit. Guys, we have got this seagull that keeps coming to our balcony, and like, it goes just like, it wanders around on the balcony, and it's honestly been sat here now for about 5 minutes. I'm like reading my book with some ambience on. He's not going away, he's just chilling. At this point, I'm like, do I feed him? What are you doing there, mate? Ooh, don't like those eyes. I feel like it's gonna attack me if I go too close. Oh, gosh. Hello, mate. I just can't believe this is happening. He's just not fussed. He's not going anywhere. He's chilling. I don't know if we've like adopted. Oh, I don't. Oh, it's when they look at you. They've got a nasty look in their eyes. If I shut this, oh, right, hold on. This light's a bit too direct. If I shut this, I feel like it might scare him. No, he's still not fussed, but I feel just a little bit safer. Do I give it some food? If I do that, it's gonna like train it to come.